Welcome to Rare Coins Value, the 1985 half-dollar coin of the United States. Carrying the P. Mint mark is an important piece of American numismatic history that belongs to the Kennedy half-dollar series. This series began in 1964, right after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy in November 1963. The coin was introduced as a tribute to honor his memory. And since then, it has remained one of the most iconic and widely collected coins in the United States. The obverse, or front side, of the coin shows the left-facing portrait of John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts, the chief engraver of the United States Mint at that time. This portrait is bold, realistic, and was meant to symbolize Kennedy's youthful energy and strong leadership. Above Kennedy's head are the words, Liberty, while the year of issue, 1985, is written at the bottom. The national motto, In God We Trust, is also inscribed, divided on either side of Kennedy's neck. The P. Mint mark, which indicates that the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, is located just below Kennedy's neck truncation. Above the date, on the reverse side, the coin proudly displays the presidential seal of the United States, which was designed by Frank Gasparro, the assistant engraver of the U.S. Mint. This design shows a heraldic eagle with a shield on its chest, holding an olive branch in one claw, symbolizing peace, and arrows in the other claw, symbolizing readiness to defend the nation. Above the eagle's head, a circle of stars represents the 50 states of the Union, while rays and clouds radiate outward, adding strength to the patriotic design. Around the rim of the coin are the United States of America and half-dollar. The detailed artistry of both the obverse and reverse made this coin stand out not only as currency but also as a miniature work of art. In terms of composition, the 1985 half-dollar was made from a copper nickel-clad structure. The outer layers consist of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to an inner core of pure copper. This gives the coin a total weight of 11.34 grams and a diameter of 30.6 millimeters. The coin also has a reeded edge, which means the edge is decorated with fine vertical grooves. These grooves were originally used as a safeguard against clipping or shaving off small amounts of metal from coins when they were made of precious metals. But they have since become a traditional design element. The coin's metallic look, durability, and weight make it instantly recognizable in circulation. When discussing the historical context, it is important to remember that by 1985, the Kennedy half-dollar was not widely used in daily commerce anymore. Although it was still produced by the U.S. Mint, most half-dollars circulated very little because the general public had moved away from using large coins for everyday transactions. Instead, many of these coins ended up in banks, collectors' hands, or were kept as souvenirs. The 1985 half-dollar struck at the Philadelphia Mint had a mintage of around 19.8 million coins, making it a relatively common date in the Kennedy series. However, despite being common in circulation quality, collectors still value examples that are well preserved, especially in high grades. In the numismatic market, the value of a 1985 half-dollar with the P. Mint mark depends heavily on its condition, also known as grade. Coins that were heavily circulated usually hold only face value, which is 50 cents, because they show wear and tear, scratches, and dull surfaces. However, coins that have been preserved in uncirculated or mint state condition, those that still shine with their original luster, are far more desirable. Collectors often submit these coins to grading services, where they can be professionally assessed on a scale from 1 to 70. A coin graded MS65 or higher, meaning mint state 65 or better, can fetch several dollars on the collector's market. In rare cases where a coin shows a flawless strike, no contact marks, and beautiful eye appeal, it could be worth significantly more. Another factor that can increase the value of a 1985 P. half-dollar is the presence of minting errors or varieties. Error coins are highly collectible because they are accidental results of the minting process. Examples include double dies, off-center strikes, clipped blanchets, or coins with missing layers. These mistakes are rare and can sometimes raise the value of a coin far beyond its regular market price. For example, a 1985 half-dollar with a dramatic double die error could be worth many times more than a normal specimen, especially if it is in uncirculated condition. Collectors are always on the lookout for such unusual pieces. It is also important to note that the Kennedy half-dollar continues to hold sentimental value among Americans and coin enthusiasts worldwide. The coin is not just a piece of money. It is a reminder of the Kennedy era, a period filled with hope, idealism, and tragedy. Many families in the 1960s and 1970s collected these coins as keepsakes. And even in the 1980s, they remained popular among both casual collectors and serious numismatists. The 1985 half-dollar fits into this tradition as part of the broader Kennedy half-dollar story, which spans decades and still continues today. In conclusion, the 1985 half-dollar with the mint mark is a coin that reflects American history, artistry, and the enduring legacy of President John F. Kennedy. Although it may not be extremely rare in circulated condition, its significance lies in its symbolism and its place in the ongoing Kennedy half-dollar series. Collectors often seek out examples in higher grades, and the coin can serve as an excellent starting point for those new to collecting U.S. coins. Whether you own one as a keepsake, for its face value, or as part of a larger collection, it remains a meaningful piece of American heritage. If you found this explanation helpful and interesting, then don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel so you can get more updates about rare and valuable coins.